Howard Stern Show.
How do you come to interview the president? I mean, you're a Foo Fighter.
Just give him a call.
You called the White House and said, I want to interview the president.
I didn't call the White House, but
your people do.
Yeah, but we played there a couple times, and we've met him, and he's very nice.
But it was a shitty interview because he had had a tough day that day. Isn't
no,
it
was
true?
A great interview because he had had a tough day that day. I was the last one of the day, and so he had announced that they were sending more troops to Iraq, and then
it's a bad
he
day.
had to give a Medal of Honor to this kid, and it was a really, really heavy day. And he walked in the room and he loosened his tie. We talked about Dylan and the Stones.
Where was this? Where did this occur?
In the White House.
In the White House.
Yeah.
You show up. Do you wear a suit to the White House?
I wore a nice black shirt. I went shopping the day. I didn't have anything to wear.
That's what I mean. I mean, I see you. You dress like a rock guy.
Yeah,
I mean, when you go to the White House, don't you out of respect have to put on a
I brought a jacket. I did.
You did have a jacket.
I brought a jacket.
Anybody take a picture of that?
I don't know. Yeah, it's on the show.
That is?
Come on.
Okay, I need to see it because I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
So you sit with the president for 45 minutes. And you talk about Dylan and the Stones?
Yeah.
And what does he have to say about that?
Well, I mean, the reason why I wanted to talk to him is because he's in the very last episode, which is on Friday.
Right.
On Friday, it's the New York episode, and we talk about New York, but then the conversation gets a lot bigger towards the end where we just talk about America in general.
Right.
And the music and how we all need to sort of take care of each other and stuff like that. So I wanted to talk to him about America as a place where the opportunity to do, like Buddy Guy, the famous blues guitar player.
Right.
I mean, he made his first guitar from like wires and wood from his screen porch.
And you asked the president about that?
Well, I mean, what I wanted to talk, but now he's in the Kennedy Center, you know?
Right.
And so I wanted to talk to him about America as a place where that opportunity is real.
Did you feel like maybe you were wasting his time or something? Like, were you, like, I mean, because that's a pretty bold thing to go in there and start talking about Buddy Guy to the president.
Yeah, no.
And did you say to him, gee, thank you for your time, you've been very generous?
Sure.
And is he like, hey,
no,
man?
you know what he said? He goes, yeah, man, next time. I mean, when I see him, he's like, how's the family? I'm like, they're great.
Yeah.
How's yours? Oh, they're great. They're growing up, blah, blah, blah. We start the interview. Afterwards, he goes, yeah, well, next time you come, just bring the kids. And I said, oh, yeah, I'll just bring the kids over to the White House.
Well,
he's
fucking
like,
yeah.
No, really.
Yeah, do it.
I did.
And did you ask him to have Courtney Love arrested?
No, of course not.
I would think you would do
Don't
that.
talk shit about my friend Courtney Love.
Yeah, now you guys are friends.
Don't talk
now.
shit about my friend Courtney Love.
Now you guys are
Have
friends.
they become friends?
Yeah, you guys have become. This is a miracle. Is there not miracles, guys?
I'm telling
this is
you.
another
See,
war.
you have to have faith in the human
Just tell
condition.
me. I mean, you two were
Another war ended.
at
Howard.
war. You were so
Yeah.
mean. You were so mean to one. You know, she said terrible things about you, and
You know, I'm not good at I can't hang on to that kind of shit, man.
No,
life's too
good,
short.
yeah.
And, things are great, and we saw each other at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing.
And you hugged.
Well, yeah.
So maybe what you're saying, maybe your message, Foo Fighters, today is if we could get everyone in a room to look at each other face to face, maybe everyone would hug.
Makes a big difference.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Is it a friendship or a truce?
Well, I guess it's a friendship. I mean, because then we saw each other not too long ago, too.
Yes.
And sat and got trashed together, drank a bunch of tequila, and had a lot of fun.
And strippers were involved.
You know what? This is actually what you read isn't true.
There were no strippers.
I don't want to burst anyone's bubble.
The story
was that I went and dropped 10 grand on strippers, and then
Right.
it was like, everybody loves me, and blah blah blah.
And you were with Courtney Love.
I was hanging with Courtney
Right.
across the street at this Danny Clinch party,
Right.
And she had really said she said we got to go to Scores. We got to go to Scores. I'm like, I can't go to Scores.
I'm a married man.
I can't do that.
Right.
It'll be bad.
Right.
And she's like, I bet she bet me that more strippers would hang with her than with me.
Oh, in that case, we have to go. It's a bet.
Yeah, but then I never. And then so a lot.
So that didn't happen?
No,
because it sounds like a crazy thing that you would not be involved in. That to see who could have more strippers give them a lap dance.
Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, she's into chicks, I think. So that's her thing.
Maybe, I don't know.
Would you ever tour with her?
I hear she's touring with Lana Del Rey.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear about that? I read that the other day.
Do we like Lana Del Rey or do we not like her?
I don't know that much about Lana Del Rey.
Do we like pop music at all?
Sure.
Don't we
like
feel
Gangnam Style?
But don't we feel pop music has become too frivolous? Where are the future Foo Fighters, Nirvanas, Bowies? Where are they?